Open Air Outdoors.
Welcome to Open Air Outdoors. My name is Mark, and this is the outdoors. I'm heading off on a little overnight outing out in the woods. Do a little solo tenting, and the weather's supposed to cooperate, so I just thought I'd do something real quick. Throw a tent up somewhere, enjoy some weather, and enjoy the water. I may look like I'm hiking. Well, technically I guess I am hiking, but the reality is I still have to go back and pick up my canoe. We're going to hit that trail, drop the pack at the water's edge, go back, grab the canoe and the rest of the gear. I'm going to paddle out and just enjoy our time out here. Hang on, puppy. Up. Get up. Are you in a hurry to go somewhere, Lexy? Eh? Boy, it sure is nice to be back on the water. It seems like I haven't been on the water in forever. The last time I paddled, I did a 4-day canoe trip, and it was a lot of fun. I was done. I took my grandson out. Probably this video is going to come out before I put out that particular trip. But nonetheless, that was a few weeks ago, and it feels like an eternity since I've paddled. But I have to I gotta keep my eyes peeled for any potential campsite, because I am doing an overnight, as I said earlier. This is solo overnighter. I'm not too far away from home. This was not meant to be a big trip or anything like that, just a quick outing. But nonetheless, I've never camped out on this lake. I'm not familiar with it. And I'm not going to focus a whole lot on fishing. I'm basically just out here enjoying it. Let's get him back right quick. I think I got something a little bit more substantial here. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, that's got to be a bass. Oh, he's a nice one. Oh, come here, big boy. Oh, there's a nice one. Now the big dilemma, he's well hooked. There we go. Nice bass. I'm contemplating if I'm going to keep him or not. And I'm thinking I'm not, because I have my supper already figured out. And it's pretty early in the day. So, nice knowing you, fella. That's a nice bass and a nice fight. So I've been paddling around, and although this lake is easy access for anybody, no, Lexy, I didn't find an established campsite. I was banking that somewhere on the shores of this lake I'd find a campsite that people have camped out before. I've been looking for a place for myself, even though there's no campsite. I'm gonna make my own. This is nothing new for me. I'm accustomed to that, but it was difficult to find a good spot. And from the water, I could see the sunlight was penetrating the forest in this one particular spot. That's why I pulled in here. I went in there, and there's a very small clearing. Good thing I just got a small tent. A little bit of work, I can clear some dead trees out of the way. There's a lot of dead stuff. It won't be a problem with firewood. There's tons of firewood. The ground is quite soft, which means it's wet, and I touched it. Sure enough, it's pretty damp in there, so it'd be good for a campfire. I can have a campfire tonight, not worry about anything, and I'll be tucked right into the trees, out of the wind. I'm gonna have to make do and make this home for the night. And once I refuel here a little bit, I'll bring my pack in there and dig out the saw, cut some stuff out of the way, and get it all set up. Well, although I felt like it was unnecessary to have a fire pit because the soil is quite damp here, old habits die hard, and I took the time and got some rocks and I built a fire pit. But the sun is high. I don't know what time it is. Let's see what time it is. Temperatures have really risen out here. 2:34 in the afternoon. And it's just gorgeous. It's nice to be out here in the shade because I'm guessing it's probably about 25 degrees. I can't check because I don't have cell service here. Maybe I'll check later on this satellite communicator. But I'm going to hit the water, do a little bit more paddling. I'm going to grab Lexy and get in that canoe and hit the water. Come on along with me. Let's go for a paddle. Let's throw a line in and enjoy some weather. That bee's nest had to have been the size of like a soccer ball, or maybe like a volleyball. Absolutely huge. I wanted to get up close, but I saw the bees coming out, and I'm not gonna go too close to that sucker. That ferro rod I was using, very, very difficult to use. It's good as a backup, but certainly would not rely on it as your go-to. It's too small. You're flicking it with your fingertips, and yeah, I had a lot of trouble with it. But now, it's time to have supper. And I have rice, and I have a couple of sausages. Definitely going to be sharing that with Lexy. It's too much there for me. But as much as the weather is beautiful and it's nice out here, I'm really feeling a coffee. So I'm going to get my food going. And then once my food is on the fire, I'm going to prepare myself a coffee. A nice, strong coffee. everyone. If you'd like to see how I package up, prepare to pack out, and cook sausage and rice over a campfire, click on the card at the end of this video. It'll take you straight to it. Good, eh? Typically, I bring tea with me when I'm outdoors. Sometimes I like a pot of tea, but I seem to have forgotten that today. So, we're going to do a bush tea. Some cedar boughs. We'll steep that. Only problem is, I don't like it. Some people like to have this, these bush teas with pine needles, whatever. I personally don't like it. I think it tastes horrible. But I do have a trick up my sleeve. Also in my bag of food, I have some dehydrated mango, some dehydrated coconut, and banana chips. So, I'm going to supplement my cedar boughs with a couple of pieces of dehydrated mango. And I'm thinking, not the banana, but I'm thinking the coconut is going to go well. If I can separate this. Yeah. So good. As you can see in the camera, the sun's going down. This is my favorite time of day. I'm going to steep myself a pot of tea. Hopefully it comes out good. I'll let you know. And I'm going to go sit out there by the water's edge. There's a nice rock just off the shoreline. And I'm going to enjoy the sunset. Temperatures dropped last night. 6 degrees was what the forecast was calling for, and it certainly felt like 6 degrees. I'm very fortunate it wasn't windy because it was fresh. And that fog out there is so thick you can cut it with a knife. The sun hasn't come up yet, obviously, as the fog is still there. But it's pretty amazing how sound travels through the fog, because this morning I can actually hear the transport trucks traveling through on the Trans-Canada Highway, which is how I got here. It's miles away and I can hear it clear as day. What a beautiful day. Lexy couldn't wait to get in the canoe. Hey, Lexy? Yeah, you couldn't wait to get in the canoe. She absolutely loves it in the canoe. Every time I grab something and I walk towards the shoreline, she races me to the canoe and she just stands there on the edge of the canoe waiting for me to give her the go-ahead to jump in. She just loves it. Everyone, I'm going to paddle home. I'd just like to say thank you for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed this short video. I enjoyed my little outing. It was just a quick overnighter here. And if you like this kind of content, I'll put a card at the end of this video. You can click on it. It'll take you to more of this type of outing. Everyone, catch you on the next one.